There's a marvelous message in the narrative of this week's Torah portion. It talks about the travels of the Jewish people through the desert in the 40 years they were there. And we know that they went from one place to the next. How did they know when to move, when to stop? So the cloud that was upon the temple that was right in the middle of the camp, if it would lift off, it was a sign that God wanted them to move on. If it would come back down, that was the sign that this is a place to rest and stay over. Now, sometimes that cloud could come down and they would set up shop for 20 years, or maybe less, but there were times that it was only for one night. And when they would stop for one night, they would set up the temple, rebuild it, set up the whole camp. It was a big job, a big to-do. And the question is, why bother if you're going to be there one night? Why do this, go through this whole effort? And the lesson here is that you can be in a place for one night and you can, if you live the moment, you can change the world. And that's the message here. You set up the temple. You have to treat every day as if it's in eternity. Yes, tomorrow you may not be here anymore, but today the temple has to be up. The temple has to be used. Your life has to be, your hours, your moments, that has to count. And that's the meaning of living the moment, to treasure the day, treasure the moment. Don't say, oh, I'm not going to be here tomorrow anyway, so who cares what I do here today? No, today is an eternity. They once asked the Rebbe's wife, the Rebbetzin, what was the most important day of her life? And she had a very, a lot of things happened in her life. And she answered, today was is the most important day in my life. Because what happened in the past, you can't change. The future is not here yet. Today is the day I can make different. Today is the most important day of your life. Wherever you are, set up your temple. Make it count. Make it real. Make it an eternity. Shabbat Shalom.